Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Lee Boone, and I wanted to talk to you today about why prayer by itself doesn't work. And I know that's like, woo, what is he saying? I believe in prayer. Prayer is powerful. I'm a prayer warrior, and there's power in prayer. I never said there's anything wrong with prayer. I never said there's no power in prayer. I'm just telling you why prayer doesn't work. And that's exactly if you were ready to run off of this video right now, you're exactly who I'm talking about. You kind of take the top off of the information that you're getting and you make a rash decision, and that's the worst thing you can do. Hear me out. Let me tell you, I am a I'm a spiritual person. I believe in prayer. I do. But I'm just going to tell you why prayer does not work. It's because of the working part. And a lot of times people want to work the prayer, but they don't want to work the work. Hear me again. People don't want to work the work, but they want to work the prayer. Man, I know some people, man, I'll say, hey, listen, look, I'm in sales. I have a job and I'm in sales. I'm actually at work right now. And I've got the camera over here because I really want to try to protect the identity of the company. But with all due respect. But I see people all the time. I'm in sales. I go into the house. I'll show them a problem. I'll show them a way. I'll show them the best way to solve the problem. And for whatever reason, they can't make a decision right then. When in essence, it's you either have the money or you don't have the money. Let's just get it all out on the table now. If you have the money and you agree that there's a problem, then you need to solve your problem. Okay? Or you need to acknowledge, you know what? I know I need to solve my problem, but I just don't want to. I'd rather, and I get customers to say that. I say, just tell me, look, you clearly have a problem. This is clearly the solution. I'm illustrating how this solution will work. I'm backing the fact that we've been doing this for so many years, and I'm showing you testimonials of the results of it. So it really comes down to one of two things. It really comes down to, first, do you want us to do the work? Yes or no? If you don't want us to do the work, then I need to leave because I don't want to waste my time. If you do want us to do the work, then here's how much it's going to cost. Now, this is the second question. Do you have the money or don't you have the money? If you do not have the money, I can accept that. Hey, listen, I don't have the money. Okay, when will you have the money? I don't know. Well, let's put a plan together. Do you still want to get this done? Yes. Okay, well, let's put a plan to action together. The point of me illustrating this is a lot of times people hesitate and stall and they don't have a reason. Or that is the very reason that people talk about prayer so much, because prayer has become a spiritual stall for people. Because prayer without works is dead. And so people will say, oh, well, you know what, let me pray about that situation and I'm going to get back to you. Or, you know what, let me think about it. Or let me talk to my husband. Let me talk to my wife. I've got to really sort through things. Or, hey, listen, we're dealing with this right now. Right now we're sitting here and we're looking at all of our finances and we've got to make a decision. Okay, well, how long do you need? Give us a couple of weeks. Really? You need a couple of weeks to make a decision about something that you need to take care of? Why can't you just say, I'm not going to do it? Because you want to stay relevant, because you want to be a candidate, you want to be a consideration. You want to come off like, I'm not wasting your time, sir. But what you're doing is you're actually wasting your time and their time. So, be intentional about what you want to say and what you want to do. And no matter whether someone agrees with what you're going to do or want to do, then just be intentional about that decision. I think anytime you get into a situation where you got to do something, whether you like it or not, like that car that needs to be fixed or that plumbing that needs to get taken care of, deep down in your heart if you got the money right away. Or even if there's a situation where you got so many different types of things where your money is tied up into so many different things, all you need is just an hour or two of isolated time to really look at, and I'm just being generous, to really look at if you've got the funds to be able to do it. But again, I mean, these businesses out here, they've come up with different options for people. They give people 90 days same as cash. They give people, monthly payment options. I mean, more people that are driving around in cars today aren't the sole owners of the cars. Those people are paying car payments. Why? Because it's something that they want or need, but they don't have the money all in all to take care of it. So they get a payment plan. It's that simple. And you have to be in, prayer without works is really, it's really dead. And a lot of times people need to pray about things and they don't get anything done because their works aren't lining up with their prayers. Here's how prayers and works really, really go together. Let me help you understand something. There are voluntary variables, and then there are involuntary variables. Or there are variables that you can control, and then there are variables that you have no control over. Prayer is to cover the variables that you can't control. Okay? And works are covering the variables that you can control. But a lot of times people think that when you pray, they're both going to be covered. Well, guess what? It does not work that way. You will not get the results in your life that you want just by being some prayer warrior. Because it's people that don't pray all the time. It's people that don't pray that get results in their life. But I'm not saying that, there's no need to pray. I'm just saying that the variables that they can control, they do a very good job at controlling them, and things work out for them. But even those people that do work without praying, they encounter some variables that they can't control. And if they encounter those things and they don't have favor, then those things don't work out for them. And oftentimes there are variables that come up that you can't control. That's why prayer is important. So prayer is just as important as work. So instead of just being a prayer warrior, you need to be a work warrior and a prayer warrior. Instead of just being a work warrior, you need to be a prayer warrior as well. Because prayer without works does not work at all. And works without prayers will find you catching the short end of the stick a lot of times. Look, guys, if you want to do something in your life, and you want to be something, and you want to accomplish something, if you want to make a certain amount of money on a monthly basis, a weekly basis, a daily basis, you're going to have to put in that type of work. Because if it doesn't add up, then it's not going to add up. It's called math, ladies and gentlemen. And if your works aren't lined up with what the results require, it's not going to work. Now, what happens to a person who's a work warrior and a prayer warrior is they spend their time constructively doing the work that it takes to get them the results. See, they get out there and they set a clear intention about what it is they want to accomplish. Like, I want to accomplish, me personally, I want to accomplish, and I'm not there yet, but I want to accomplish making $55,000 a month. So what I've done is I work from the end to the beginning, just like Dave Wood teaches us. We work from the end to the beginning. But Dave Wood didn't really originate that. That's in the Word. That's in the Scriptures. That you are supposed to write your vision and make it plain, so that you read and then you can run with it. So, clear intentions. Here's my goal. I want to make $55,000 a month. Well, what do I have to do to make $55,000 a month? Then I look at what I'm currently doing. Now, I have a job and I make good money. But what I do for a living does not pay me $55,000 a month. So if I'm ever going to accomplish the goal of having $55,000 a month, I will be stupid if I think that I can accomplish that doing exactly what it is that I'm doing. No, I'm not going to play the lottery and hope that it can happen. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but it's so many variables that I can't control. It's a game that I'm not really wishing to play and depend on. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's nice to go buy a ticket when you feel feel of a sense. But the point is understanding that you need to do your work and do your prayers. That makes it come all together, because we are dependent on our Creator. Okay, I don't know what you or who you believe in, or whatever the case may be, but I believe that Yahweh is my Creator, and that I need Him to do the things that I can't do, but He's not going to do the things for me that He's given me the ability to do for myself. I can pray all I want, but it's not going to work unless I do my part. See, when you pray and you want to release your prayers up so you can get the results that you want, they have to be submitted with something. And if you are sending off prayers, oh, this is good. If you're sending off prayers and you don't have anything attached to it, it's like sending, it's like the pizza man going to deliver the pizza, but don't have the pizza. You're sending up and offering up a prayer, which is the vehicle to take flight of what it is that you have and take it to a realm that you could not possibly get to, which is to our Heavenly Father. And then you wonder why you're not getting any results, because anything multiplied by anything, which my Father is a rewarder, and anything multiplied by anything is zero, and you haven't submitted anything and you're not getting any other results. Or maybe you're doing something and then you're praying for something bigger, but it multiplied by what you do doesn't add up to get the results that you want, because He knows the math. He knows the math of what you're supposed to do in each unique situation. And you know what you're supposed to do in each unique situation. And if you don't, then you're spending no time thinking about your critical intentions and being clear about them. I know what I need to do to make $55,000 a month, because I have the understanding and I have the tutelage and I have the mentors that are there and beyond that are teaching me how to do it. And yes, I'm successful already, but it's doing exactly what I need to do on a day-to-day basis to get me the results that I want, so that when my prayers go up, then my blessings will come down. So I didn't mean to get off on a tangent, and I didn't want to be preaching or anything like that. But I really want you to understand, no matter what race you are, no matter what you believe in, no matter what gender you are, that if you do your works and you offer up prayers, you will have breakthroughs. You will. And if you believe that, if you do what you're supposed to do, and you have clear intentions about what you're supposed to do, and you've set out, this is my goal, and then you focus on what you have to do on a day-to-day basis, you can do that. Now, maybe the system that you have right now, I don't know what you want. Maybe $55,000 is a lofty goal. Maybe $55,000 is nothing to you. Maybe you've made that before. I don't know. But only you know what you need. So what I want to do is I want to challenge you to do something. I want to challenge you to really take an in-depth look at what it is that you want out of life. Because it's not all about the money, but money gives you, it gives you opportunity to do things. And I don't want $55,000 a month because I want to spend it. I want $55,000 because I have a specific plan as to what I need to do to be able to be a channel and a blessing for so many other people. And I'm not sharing that in this video, but I have a specific reason why my number is 55,000. It's not because of the type of lifestyle I need to live. Because really and truthfully, at the end of the day, it really doesn't cost that much to have a place to stay, have a transportation to drive, have food to eat, and have clothes on your back. It really gets out of control when people decide that they want to upgrade and want to do that. And I'm not saying that they can't, and that's nothing wrong with that. You should have nice things if you make good money. But what I'm saying is, if you love where you are right now, and you make enough money right now, and it is doing everything that you want it to do, you should probably shut this video off. But if you, my friend, don't want or like the direction that you're going in, then you need to start evaluating and asking yourself, why am I doing something or spending so much time doing something that's not getting me the results that I need for my family, for myself, for my loved ones, for my purpose, for my cause? And then what you need to do is you need to open yourself. Open yourself up and become more open-minded to, well, how can I make that kind of money? And don't say it's not realistic, because I'm telling you, people are doing it every day. Those people you see at the Lakers game in the middle of the week on the front row that are not stars, those people are making that kind of money. They don't have to go to work in the morning. They've got all of their freedom. That's just an example. The people that are at home during the day and they're going on vacations in the middle of the week, or they just spur of the moment doing something and treating themselves to something nice in the middle of the day, middle of the week, taking off and leaving the country in the middle of the week with no plans, just moving like that, they have a freedom that maybe you don't have. And I don't even have that freedom yet. I mean, I'm working right now. But that freedom is possible. So surrounding yourself with people who have that type of freedom, opening yourself up to the information to understand what it is that you need to do to have that type of freedom, those are the types of things that you need to be doing. And if you don't know, so if you know somebody like that, you need to shut this video off and you need to go and find them, and you need to really, really find out what you need to do. But if you don't know anybody like that, and you want to know somebody like that, then watch this video that my friends put together for you. And this video is really, really compelling, and it tells you exactly what you need to do. It tells you exactly the three strategies that you need in a simplistic way to make a lucrative income with no ceiling. And if that, like I said, if you are good where you are, stay where you are. I'm not trying to make you drink the water. But if you do not like your situation and you don't like where you are, you don't like where it's taking you, you look ahead and you get discouraged, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to change and you need to do something different. I'm offering you an opportunity to be able to do something different. Something different. Something that's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, to do something different. Something that will give you more variables for you to control. Not more responsibilities per se, but more variables will turn controllable than there will be uncontrollable variables. How would that, if you could have and hold your own destiny, I mean, who do you trust more than yourself? Nobody. You know yourself. Now, there might be certain situations you don't trust yourself in, but if you know what you can do, then go do it. All you need is the tools. And you can make money. You can make a lot of money if you do these three strategies. That's why every day I go to work now, I don't have any worries. I know there's gonna be a time very soon where I'm not gonna have to work anymore, because I've got a plan. It's the people that go to work every day without a plan, they pull their hair out. You can deal with something when you know that it's temporary. It's the people, but you can take somebody, and I won't name any names, but I've got a guy that I work with. He does the same thing that I do. Man, his job is driving him crazy. And my job's not driving me crazy, because I know I see the light I have a plan. I'm working my plan. What I'm doing right now is working my plan. I'm doing my plan while I'm at work. How's that? I don't make excuses and say I can't do this and I can't do that because I'm at work. I make time for what's important for my family. Having that type of freedom is good for my wife and good for my children, good for my loved ones. So why wouldn't I make time to do what's best for me and mine? You should do the same thing. There's a video, there is a link down below that gives you a little more information about the 3 simple, and sorry about my ashy knuckles, but there is information down below right here that if you would like to get more information about these 3 simple solutions, and my knuckles look like this because of my job, but 3 simple solutions for you that will transcend you, make the light go off in you, and get you to start making money right now. Click the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.